Hello, today we're going to learn how to create dynamic images using match and index formulas. I'm just showing you now a simple example. Whenever I change this cell mode, the dynamic emoji changes accordingly. Also, I prepared another simple one. Whenever you just select any of the modes, the emoji changes according to the mode selected. So let's start. We go to sheet one. We prepare here a table with one column for the mood and another column for emoji. The pictures on emoji are found anywhere on the internet. You just save them on your computer and you can insert them from here, insert picture, and you can just click them and fit them within the cell. Um, so if you notice the first row, we kept it blank on purpose. I will let you know later during the presentation the reason why. Um, Also, we need to get rid of those gray lines or grids by going to the View tab, then unticking the Grid Lines ribbon, and here we come to a very blank or clear white background in sheet 1. Now we continue going to sheet 2. In sheet 2 we have to um, type a cell here, how are you feeling today, for example, and then we have to now work on cell B2 to make it um, a, a drop down list. So we just select cell and we go to data tab, then to data validation. We select list, and in the source we just select column here under the mood, and then we press OK. The reason why you're finding all this selected already, because I already done this exercise before. Um, After we select now, we already have the list of modes. We can select whatever we need, and it's shown here. Now we have to start inserting the formulas for us to create the dynamic image. We start with the match function, but before we go to the match function, we have to go to sheet 1 and uh, highlight the table that we have done before. Go to formulas, create from selection, keep the top row ticked. If not, you have to tick it so that the top row will be created, and then press OK and go to name manager. You check it's already everything there. Now if we look at the same at the column of the mood, for instance, and we go to the name box, we can find it saved as or identified as mood. The same applies for emoji. The whole cells under emoji are identified under emoji name box. Now we have to go to the match formula. We can write the match formula here. The match formula has the first entity as the lookup value. So the lookup value will be in our case B2, and the lookup array will be mood, which is the column of the mood in the sheet 1. We will just write or type mood, and it's already here, and we type 0 for the match type, and then we press enter, so it gives us 2. So when we go to sheet 1 for the happy, it means row number 2 in the table. So this is not enough. We still need to go for another formula, which is the index formula, since the match formula alone is not enough to identify the emoji. Going to the index formula, the index formula, we can write it here, equal again array entity. So for the array, we have to select the emoji, which is the column in sheet 1 under emoji, and instead of the row number, we will select the formula we have done before, which is the match formula. to represent the row number. And for the column number, since it's optional, we will ignore it for this table because it's just two columns, so it's not required for us. And then we copy the same formula and we press enter. So now the formula is still 0, it doesn't indicate any picture. So the next step will be to go to the we have to go to formulas, and we have to go to name manager ribbon, press a new. We can name it, let's say, show emoji, and then in the refers to, we just control V, paste the index formula that we copied, and press OK. The reason I didn't press OK because I already prepared it. Once we press OK, we can go and check it in the name manager, where the name is under show emoji. It's already there. So now what we can do after we created this one, we can go to sheet 1, choose any, copy any of those emoji regardless of the relevant mode, and come to sheet 2 and paste it here, fit it within the cell. And once we paste it here, what we have to do now, we have to double click on the picture, and in the formula bar we write equal show emoji, the one that we, but because it's already there, so we can just it pops up and we can select it and enter. So, and then we adjusted again within the same cell so that it will fit. So now the every time we change the mode, the picture is already dynamically linked to it. So we sorted out this issue now. However, we will only encounter a challenge when we drop down B2 to blank. You notice that the picture or the emoji didn't change. It's still the same as the previous mood, regardless. Whereas now when we put it on tired like this, so when we put happy, it changed. When we go back to blank, it's not changing. So it's still the previous emoji. To sort out this thing, we have to go to sheet 1. Under the mood here, enter or type value 0. Keep the emoji blank, since we don't need any emoji when it's blank, when the mood is blank. And go back to sheet 2. When we go back to sheet 2, now we have to select, let's say it's on happy again, and we select 0. So now we sorted out the image, but still we are kept with a very visible 0 digit, which we don't need it to be shown. So we have to make it invisible. To do so, we have to go here to conditional formatting, highlight cells rules, more rules, use a formula to determine which cells to format. Format values where this formula is true. This is the condition. We put here equal B2, which is the cell, equals 0. So every time the B2 equals 0, we need the cell to be formatted in a way that the font will be having a white color similar to the background of the cell. And also we make sure that the fill also has no color to match the white background of cell B2. And by pressing OK, now we got rid of the 0. So anytime we press 0 here, which is blank, it will give us both blank, the cell, the mood, together with the picture. So now, lastly, we have to decide whether to go with option 1 if you like the presentation option 1, or option 2 with a very simple presentation showing one cell. It's up to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you can follow us on YouTube.